everyone, and thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I was actually just cleaning up all of the leftovers from the Victorian Botanical Journal, and I have my little folder that I made here, and I thought I'm going to start putting them away, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to put them away because I'd rather use them up and then put away a piece of ephemera. So I had run into a video yesterday, and it was by Hickory Art Company, and I'll try to link her channel below if I remember. If I don't and you want to see it, then let me know and I'll definitely find it. So basically what she did was well, that one's not a very good one, but where's the other one? I don't know. Oh, here. So what she did was she did a frame, a faux frame. And at first I thought, no, I don't think I want to do that. No, it won't look that good. But then I did it and I thought, yeah, it is kind of neat. Now, don't go by this one because I was playing around. I was using a felt tip pen here to draw these corners, and what happened was, you know how when you stop a little bit, it makes the felt tip makes a little dot. So that I have to try to avoid that. But let me see. This one here I did with this little makeup thing. Eyelid makeup, and I just used my Gathered Twigs oxide ink to make these little marks. So I wasn't super happy with the way that looked. I actually like the way this looks, so I'm going to try to do that again. But it's so simple. Let me show you. Okay, so these were leftover botanical cut out. I don't know what they were from. I'm not sure whose kit these are, but it's either tailor-made or I don't know. Anyhow, so I thought I would use these up. So what I did was I took this, where's my longer ruler? And I'm sure I won't do it like she did because, you know, I don't follow along that well. So, but I'm going to cut this down here as I don't really want that white edge showing. And I'm just going to go ahead and go like that. So this is the page I want to use for my background. So this is the size. Now, she measured it and knew how big to cut this piece. I don't. I mean, I tried to measure it. It's like 2 inches by 3.5. So you want it to be like 1 inch wider. So what did I say, 2? So you want it to be like 3 inches. I'm just going to kind of mark this so you can get an idea. So 3 inches. And then this one is 3.5, so you want 4.5. Okay, let me rip this, and then I can measure down 4.5. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but let's see where 4.5 is. But you want it to be kind of even all the way around, like a picture frame. And the thing I like about the book page too, you can always make it straight because you can follow the book page lines. Okay, so now we've got that, and this is going to go in the middle of it. And you're going to see that this corner here and this corner, you kind of want to make sure they're lined up as best you can. I don't know. I was going, here's my little ruler. I was going like 1/2 inch on each side. Because, yeah, that would be about where it is. So just mark it there, and a half on this side. That's a little bit more. Really, you don't need to do all this. What I'm doing, I'm just going to make a little, this is just to give me a guide to where I want to glue this. I wish these nails would fall off, but they won't. Okay, so I'm going to kind of center it in between those two. But you kind of want to see if this and this kind of line up. And the same with this. Now I've got down too far. It's just better to eyeball it. All right, let me get this and glue it. I didn't ink any of the edges on the main photo, or the main object. You could put anything in the center of this. It does not have to be something that's, you know, square, rectangle, any of that. It just, see, my little dots aren't really making a big difference. Still not. I'm just going to eyeball it. That's what she did. She did measure it, but for those who need to have measurements. Okay, so now I'm going to do that faux line there. Now you can, I'm going to use this black marker. This is just thin. I don't know if I used a thin or thick, but anyway, so I'm going to go from this corner to this corner, but I want it, you need to move the ruler over a little so that the corners are showing, because otherwise you won't be going from end to end. Okay? I don't think I did this very good. You know, as soon as you get on camera, whoops, I should be doing this on something else, like paper or something. You get on camera and it just doesn't go the way you did your first one. Yeah, this is really not the right size, but I think it doesn't really matter. You still get the frame look, right? Okay, so now we're going to go down the edges. I'm just going to use this thin point one. And if I want, I'm going to go back with the bigger point. Just don't like those darn places where it stops. Now see, that one's a little off. Okay. So since that is off on that side, I think I'm going to go back with the bigger line. Okay. Now she didn't use a felt tip. She used inks, you know, with the dauber thing. But I just kind of find this a little bit more. I went over the edge. Gosh, I get so mad at myself. I'm going to darken this one up too. I hate it when I do that. Too big of a hurry, I guess. Maybe this will like work it out a little more. Okay, that's why I had put those little dots, because it would fix that, but I can still fix this. Okay, so now after I did that, then I took my marker and I went around the edges. Now I guess you could do this like with any color marker you wanted to, or ink. I just used the marker because I always like that accent of black in my journals. Okay, does it look like a frame? Yeah, I like it. All right, and then behind this, I just want to put a piece of paper. Now on this one, I used that green paper that we use for painting or whatever that you buy it at the hardware store. This one could be a journal card because you could write on the back. I guess any of them could be a journal card if you wanted them to. Or you could glue them in on sides and make tucks out of them. If you had them going this way, you could make it a pocket if you had your design going that way. Now I have papers that I don't like, or I'm probably never going to use. So I thought maybe I could sneak something like one of these on top of them and it would just kind of blend in. I'm not sure though. I just don't like that one. Don't like it. Okay, let's put it on this one. I don't like that one either. I think this is too small. That would be good for, this part. Let me see. I thought I got more than one paper out. What did I do with them? Thought I had a couple of them. Oh, here's one here. Let's see. Oh, I've got like these things too. I could go around it. Put this on that side, or maybe this. Actually, I like that. I don't know. I want it to have a little bit more shadow, but I don't know for sure how to do that. That's what she was trying to do when she used the ink instead. It gave it a little shadow effect. But I still like the fact that it looks kind of like a frame around it. Or a background where the frame is hanging on the wall. Okay. Now I'm going to put a little ink on here. I'm just going to lightly brush it on. Most of it off. Some of that white in the back. Okay. So there, we have a tuck or whatever. Where's the one I liked? Go. This one. So I like this green because this is like botanical, but there's a place for everything. I could round the corners on this part. That might add a little bit. And ink. I don't know if I should use the marker and ink this in black. Let me ink it with this first, just to see. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm not going to ink it in black. Okay, so there's another one. Now, I have these photographs, and I thought that these might be cute. Those are kind of too big, I'm thinking. I had some more photographs. What do I do with them? This is, I guess I pulled just that one out because I I kind of like this one, but this is Kathy's family. This is Jem and Ethel. But I was thinking photographs would be kind of cool. Doing it this way, I'm going to cut actually where the picture is. Okay. Pulled together by a thread. Okay, so now we've got this. And I'm wondering, would a book page look good behind that? I had a couple extra pieces here, but they're too small. Get another. I mean, this is basically all the same. Maybe I'll try this one with the ink again, since it's all sepia tone color. Okay, let's just, I'm going to set this in here, but I don't want all that white, so cut that down. Try to make this one easier. So I'm just going to lay it where I think it's even here and here. And come down here and kind of eyeball it. I don't know, this might be a little big, but it would be a journal card. So whatever I put behind it, I want it to be like for a journal card. Have enough ink on that? That's when I was inking pages, I'm sure. Okay, now I gotta kind of, whoa, don't do that, not yet. Kind of eyeball this here. Hope that's straight. You know what? I don't even know if the picture was straight on the page, so it's okay. Okay. What a mess. I cannot do this without making a mess. I cannot craft without a mess. Okay, so this is the way she did it. Now you can use, she said you can use a Q-tip. And she also has these little, I think she said something about for charcoal. You know, when you draw with charcoal and you shade it, you have this little spongy thing that you can use. So they were just like a little, looks like a pencil eraser, only it had the ink on it. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and go from corner to corner. And we'll just see what happens. Yeah, boy, that's not really very straight at all. You know, I could probably cut that side down a little bit. That's probably what I need to do. Cut this. It's easier to rip it if I put it this way. of messes with my corners there, but it'll be all right. Okay, and then I'm going to go around it. You want to move your ruler over a little bit so that you're not just, you know, going to go off the line. You want to get onto the actual picture a little bit. All right. Okay. So, oops. What can I put behind this? I don't think I want anything real colorful, but I did want a journaling space on the back. I probably have. I was thinking I probably have a better piece of paper, but I don't have it out. And I don't think that's going to be it. I was thinking these won't show up so much. They're just going to be like that little bit of color out there. Okay, let me ink the edges of this. I think I'm just going to do the everything I have in here is left is the page. I could use coffee dyed. Let's see. That would look good because that's like totally vintage that way. Okay, so I think I'm going to put a little bit of stamping on the background. I can never stamp it so it looks like it's really random. Can't do random. Random enough. Oh, excuse me, I need to put my leg up. Okay, so let me ink that. So you could go on and on with stuff. I just, I think it just gives it a little extra from just gluing one on top of the other, which actually could be done too. I don't know. I never do that. I never make like a 3-tiered piece like this. But kind of liking it. Okay, so that would be a great journal card right there. Okay, so now we could embellish this with something. I don't know with what, but we could put maybe they look like they're getting ready to go to the airport. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't work for me. Just looking to see what kind of labels I might have. God, huge. I always like this one. Kind of a lot of open space up here, but I could stamp up there with Tim Holtz stamps. I like that stamp, or that. Day excursions. Kind of like that, because it reminds me of like they were going somewhere in a day, a boat. But can I put this one too? Oh my goodness. Decisions. I just really kind of like the number. Actually, I like this one best. It's got that little hint of red. Maybe I could do it at an angle like that. Let's try that. I think that's what I want. And this is a sticker, so I need to get it off. Come on. Washi tape's sticking too much. Washi tape's not supposed to stick that hard. Okay, and then I can put this. I think I've already inked it, so it's ready to go. Okay, there. I like that. So that one is not too bad. I mean, with the brown ink. I might need to find something else to do it with, but I do like the ink around this part. And I'm not inking around anymore on top, I don't think. Should I do a little bit? To kind of camouflage. That looks fine the way it is. Okay. So this one I do not like. This one I like. And that one I like. And what else was I going to try? She doesn't look like she needs to be framed. I like these little pictures. I think they're cute. Just need to find kind of used up all those extra pages. Now you could put instead of putting a book page, you could put this behind it and something totally different behind that, depending on what, you know, you had. I just thought I would use up a few of these papers. And I think I really do like the book page the best behind it. That was from the boho. I think this was boho too. How much time have I spent? Okay. Probably don't need to do another one. Let's do something where you, let's see, do I have a, like she did, I think, something with like a butterfly. Butterfly I want to use, but okay, let me try this paper. Can't remember, did she do? I'm thinking she did an outline maybe. Okay, let's get something I can erase with. Okay, I'm going to go a 1/2 inch. I don't know if that's a 1/2 inch or not. No. Just go around it like that. It's always nice to have one of these little rulers if you don't have one. You know, they're not that expensive, but they're so handy when you know, want to do a certain size. Okay. Take that outer part off. Okay. Now, I like that butterfly there, but I think, let's see, no, not that. I think I want something behind it. But I don't think I want that. I don't know. I'm trying to visualize what would look nice back there. Maybe, I don't like using bright colors like that, even though it does go with that. But, I'm gonna see if I have anything else that So I'm going to glue this butterfly down. Dang, I just ripped it in half. Darn. You know what oh no, it's totally messed up now. Okay, forget that. This is a fabric butterfly that I printed out. Watch me not have another butterfly. That's one of those little wooden, or not wooden, but clay ones I made. It's kind of cute. I think I'm going to try that. Let's go around it. Make the lines. I can go black or I can go with the ink. I just don't know. I hope I made the right decision. It doesn't really matter. Everything looks good in the end. In my opinion, I haven't seen any totally bad ephemera. Okay. And then get inside of here. Okay, those flowers go that way. The only problem with this is it's really thick. I wonder if I could cut around this. I thought surely I had what I needed to put that together, but now I don't know. All right, I'm going to take off the sides. I'm going to take off just I can reprint these if I need them. I think these are already maize. I feel like there's just something missing. I don't know. I could go this way. Okay. Phone phone won't stop. Kind of like this one going that way. This is that like vinyl stuff. I don't know. Acetate. Okay, I wonder if this is a sticker or something. I don't think so. Don't know where I got these. I'll just put some glue around it. Hopefully it'll dry clear. Oops, where'd you go? Okay. Something just doesn't look right. And I think I need one more piece behind it. I guess it's because I don't have a book page. This just looks different. I think I don't know, you guys. This one is just, you know, sometimes they come together, sometimes they don't. And this one, I just feel like it's not. I can't even see it. All right, and I need to put it behind something, on top of something else. So that would have been good for journaling on the back of that. No, I'm going to make this a pocket. So let's just... I think I'm just going to have to cut this because I can't get it under there to rip. Okay, so let's, I was thinking I could stamp under here. Where's those little vintage dots? I think it's like 80 degrees outside. Haven't been out there. But, well, I went out to the post office to get the journal off. And I must say that it's going to a wonderful place. And I can't thank that person enough for purchasing it. Okay, that's not exactly what I had in mind, but you know, when it comes to the right journal that it needs to go into, it'll work. So that's going to be it for today. I wanted to make sure I got one out to you guys. I just kind of feel like I want a little bit more something here. Whoops. Then I get a little too much. Oh, then I got more than I needed. These a little more now. Okay. Well, I still think it's cool. I think it looks fine. I think the next journal I'm going to make, I'm going to take Valerie's suggestion for a hope chest, and I was trying to visualize how I could make a journal that would, I wanted it to kind of look like a hope chest, but I don't see where I'm going to be able to do that because, you know, it's got to lay it like a book. But I think it'll be fun to find things that would be in a hope chest, like old pictures, maybe jewelry, linen, lace, you know, during the antique days, you know, during the vintage time frame. Not today, you know, today it would be plastic outdoor dishes from Target. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.